Even better than I was the last time, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh.
We back.
I'm good. Ooh, yeah. I'm good. Better than I was the last time, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh.
We back and 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 we back.
Even better than I was the last time.
Raps just made me.
Alright, I know it's been a minute. This is the newest edition of the Black Crayon. Finding someone one-on-one. I feel like the discussion is long overdue for how to choose and get chose in college. When I listen to people talk about it and when I see the tweets, and it's just like, y'all got it all wrong. So you got a bunch of women sitting around lonely, acting like ain't no Howard man good enough or mature enough to satisfy what they need out of somebody. And you got a bunch of Negroes walking around taking advantage of every girl they can get a little drink in because they feel like ain't no quality females out here. This is dumb and especially frustrating for me because I know that both exist on the campus. I want to break it down in a way that helps me understand it, and I feel like it's worth sharing. I think it's important to consider both perspectives. I feel like the person getting chose and the person doing the choosing both need their situations addressed. For the purposes of this video, let's just say choose means invest like serious time in somebody. Okay, let's talk about the people getting chose before we talk about the people doing the choosing, and this goes for males and females. Okay, so I like metaphors, and if you be around me at all at school, you've heard me say this before. Getting chose in college is like being a fruit at a fruit stand, and this fruit stand has every imaginable fruit. The first thing you got to consider if you're not getting chose the way you want to is that like this person is from wherever they are, which is not from where you're from. They're from New York, you're from Cali, they're from Chicago, you're from Philly, wherever they're from. They didn't have this type of variety where they were from. They've never seen mangoes. All they had was strawberries and apples and bananas. And you a mango. You're gonna have a lot of people who get to college and the sheer amount of choices that they have like paralyzes them. The person who has never seen mangoes before has no idea that they want a mango or how to even treat a mango. Patience in the choosing process is critical. It's what makes it work. The person you want as your first pick, you're probably not their first pick. That rarely happens. That's called like love or something like that. I don't know. You gotta chill. Okay, now what you do in this chill time is what determines how you get chose. A lot of mangoes feel like all the apples are getting chose. So you know what they do? They try to make themselves more apple-like. They start hanging around a bunch of apples. Okay, but the people who choose apples, they like apples. You can't be an apple because you're a mango. If you were doing mango things, you would be getting chose. You're just not doing mango things because you're hanging with the apples. You gotta stop that. You can't be the only good girl in a group of promiscuous females. Doesn't work. Your friends like to drink, you don't like to drink. Don't hang with them. Your friends like to go to upperclassmen's house and get smoked up for free, and you don't want to do that. Don't. Do you. It helps. So while you're waiting on this person that you want to choose you, you should be focused on being the best mango you can be. Improve your mango-ness. Be juicier. Add more flavor to yourself. And this just goes for anything. You probably been slacking on your fitness since you got to college. Work out. Look at all the new fashion you've been exposed to. Peep that. Find something else that works for you. Don't have lazy days with your hair. If you feel like things ain't going right for you, maybe you gotta step it up in the appearance department. Do things that improve you while you're waiting. Don't sit up and worry about why you're not getting chose. Self-improvement never hurt anyone. Be the best mango you can be. Now, there is something to consider. There is always going to be someone who just won't try mangoes. They just refuse. They're stubborn. They're ignorant. They don't realize how good a mango can be. You can't stress this person because they're not choosing a mango. That just is what it is. They're an idiot. They missed out. They don't know what they got to gain from a mango, so why would they try one? Maybe they're very comfortable with strawberries. Let them be. You know what I'm saying? It's not your job to educate them on what they could get. Some of us are mango connoisseurs. We're used to mangoes back home. We've had the best and the worst of the crop. We know what we want when it comes to a mango. This other person who you're waiting to choose you may not know what they want when it comes to a mango. Hypothetically speaking, you got a lot of guys from up north who aren't used to the fact that southern women take southern hospitality for granted. It's not just like the gentlemanly thing to do, it's the expected thing to do. If you're a guy from somewhere where they don't do that, you got a little bit of a learning curve. If you're a southern girl, you're the mango. You gotta be patient with this person. They've never had to do it before. Why would they just start doing it? Work with them. They learning the mango. Let them learn the mango. Do you, and the person who's good for you is gonna take note. Like, there's gonna be someone who's just captivated by the mango inexplicably. They'll come your way. Okay, people doing the choosing. This probably needs the most attention out of anything. Being allergic to certain fruit. Okay, there's gonna be a fruit whose taste that you just love. You just adore. You just cannot get enough of it. Every time you try it, you have an allergic reaction. You keep trying it. You keep going for this same fruit that continuously screws you over. When there are all these other fruit to choose from, you keep choosing the fruit that makes you sick. It makes no sense. I've never seen anything like it. You having an allergic reaction is the world's way of telling you, y'all two don't go together. This don't work. It won't work. Leave it alone. It's not good for you. And hard-headed college students go, that's the one I want the most. The one that's not good for me. I also have this profound capacity to be able to ignore fruit that's good for us. I don't feel like I need to break this down further and give you a real-life example for you to understand that there is someone who you've encountered who you just vibe with. Maybe you never thought about them that way. Maybe they never thought about you that way. But y'all seem to have like a pretty solid time kicking it. You just appreciate their company. They're a legitimate person. That's your mango. Go get your mango. Stop sleeping on the mango. To be very, very simple about it. Girls, every dude with a semi-decent fashion sense who's able to talk some good game ain't for you. Don't blame the entire race of men because you were bad at choosing. Take people less seriously. And I don't appreciate y'all putting every dude in the same category just because you are not good at determining which dudes are worth your time. And for dudes, like, the way guys in my generation run from relationships, if they weren't actively involved with females sexually, I would think they were asexual. I've never seen anything like it. Why would you run from quality? No woman has ever said or will ever say, that dude is lame and I don't respect him because he has one woman in his life and he treats her fantastically. The only people who say that are other dudes. Your dumb homies are going to sit up and talk bad about you when you cuff one, not other women. So who are you trying to impress while you're avoiding this relationship that's good for you? You can't just be the dude that hold around for 2 years and then decided you were going to settle down. There are going to be women who will never talk to you because of that 2-year span when you weren't worth anything. Stop running from good women and letting opportunities with good people go down the drain because you're intent on not being cuffed. I guess I also gotta kind of throw a comment to the little HU Confessions page, just stirring everybody up. Keep your head up. If there is someone out there who honestly would change their opinion of you because what someone put anonymously on a page, you probably shouldn't have respected their opinion in the first place. And it's just that simple. Of course, y'all know I gotta give the shouts to the Attain Asterism Crystal Hoodie. Attain Asterism is having a holiday sale right now. Come on.
Honestly, go buy some Attain Asterism.
Yeah, you're fine. Alright, ready to see y'all back on campus. True Hall about to rep in Res Fest. Y'all know how I go. My strong bro's finna show out. But, thank you for watching.